Hi, everyone. We have Coach. If you have a question, please raise your hand and I'll bring you into the room. First question, Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Tom, just what you saw from Julius, I guess, tonight and what they were doing. It looked like there was a lot of physical play with him, a lot of double, triple teaming.
Uh, yeah, I thought the first half we started slowly. I thought we came back, played well uh, through from the mid first quarter throughout the first half. The second quarter I thought we played well. Third quarter started okay, but then we got stuck, and then obviously didn't finish well. And they were swarming them. We obviously weren't making shots, and when you're not making shots, sometimes it gets tough. So, but I did like the fight. We got down 12, got cut it to 2 with 4 minutes to go, and I thought Alec had a clean look at the basket, and the kid got a piece of the ball. So, and obviously we would like to close it out better than we did.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
When they hey coach, when they do throw all those defenders at Julius, what can you guys do to free up your players and get the offense going?
Well, I think that you just you have to sustain your spacing, and actually I think it's one of the things that we've done fairly well. But I thought we stopped moving, and he's got to have outlets to get the ball out of that trap quicker, and so that's something that he's done a good job with. And sometimes if you don't sustain the spacing, then he doesn't have the outlets, and then he's going to get stuck.
Mike Vorkunov, The Athletic.
Tom, you said you thought you guys got stuck there in the third quarter. Why do you say that? What did you see?
Yeah, no, I just thought it wasn't like the usual high energy. And sometimes you're in a back-to-back, you got to fight through those things. And I felt that I did like the fight in the fourth quarter to come back and put ourselves in position where we had an opportunity to get the win, but we didn't close it out. And it's hard to win on the road, like if you're not doing all the little things. And so we'll take a look at the film, make our corrections. The games keep coming. We have to improve.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Tom, just some of the stuff you were just talking about. Are you guys still at a place where you feel like they have to play desperate almost every night? Whether it was the Kings doing that on a 4-game losing streak tonight, do you guys have to be that every night still, kind of play hungry every night?
Well, I think every team does. I think that's the challenge of the league. And you win some, you lose some, but the next day, and usually you see it in the playoffs, all the time, is when the team that wins the previous game comes in with more of an edge the next game. And that's why you can never let your guard down and never feel too good about yourself. And you got to be ready to go from start to finish. And there's different challenges each night, whether it's, travel or back-to-back, or, you may be shorthanded, whatever it might be, but you want to build that consistency in terms of how you prepare, how hard you play, how smart you play, and how together you play. And it's a team sport, so you're relying on everyone doing it together. And, if we fall short in one area, that can impact the execution of either your offense or your defense. And so you want to learn from each situation and come back ready for the next one.
Mike Vorkunov, The Athletic.
Tom, you mentioned kind of the energy tonight, and do you find that it's especially difficult on the back end of back-to-backs this season to have the energy be consistent? Because, the schedule now for you guys, you have to get tested earlier. Like, it seems like you guys are doing everything earlier, and there's not as much rest even as you would normally have in a back-to-back.
Yeah, well, it's challenging, but I think every team is going through the same thing. And we just had a situation like that with, the Boston Orlando game. and you just have to adapt, and you have to adapt quickly, and hopefully, I thought the bench gave us good minutes tonight, but we fell short.
Last question, Steph Bondi, Daily News.
I was actually going to ask about the bench. They got some extended playing time. Didn't shoot particularly well, but their plus minus was positive. What did you think overall about that?
Yeah, no, I liked them a lot. I thought in the first half they gave us a good lift. Sort of got the game going in our direction. And then that was a positive. And then, the second half, we were looking, we were searching. And, as I said, I think we'll look at the film and we'll learn a lot.
First question, Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, RJ, Coach was talking about that when Julius was getting swarmed today, that maybe, I don't know what you saw, just how they were handling that. It seemed harder for him than usual to get the ball out to you guys.
Yeah, anytime you're getting double teamed that much, that often, it's gonna be tough some plays, but I think he handled it well overall. We gotta give him better outlets.
Amanda Hajar, Knicks Digital.
Hey, RJ, you guys did keep fighting back even towards the end of the fourth quarter when the game was probably out of hand. How important is that for the team overall? Just keep fighting no matter what.
I mean, we're always gonna do that. We're always gonna try to fight, to the end, no matter what.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Yeah, RJ, on that point, Coach was again talking about kind of that you guys, have maybe exceeded some people's expectations so far, but that still have to be hungry every night and be the hungrier team every night. You kind of feel that still?
Most definitely. We haven't done anything yet. I think we're trying to still learn and figure out how to win, how to be a winning team, how to, bring it every night. We're still figuring that out. So, just definitely got to have that underdog mentality every single game.
Peter Body, New York Post.
RJ, Tom was talking about that you guys kind of hit a lull there in the third quarter. You got stuck. How did you view that quarter in particular?
I think they came out very aggressive in that third quarter. We just gotta find ways to get it done. That's really what it is.
Mike Borkenoff, The Athletic.
Hey, RJ, how have you found playing on the second night of back-to-backs this season with everything being a little more condensed? And now it seems like you guys also have to wake up earlier for testing, and it just seems like there's less downtime than there was even in back-to-back last season.
I mean, normally we've been good, right? I think we won the first two. Slipped today, but normally we've been good. Just trying to, like I said, just trying to fight, through whatever, no matter what.
Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Julius, I know you've been getting doubled all year and have talked about, making the right reads. Coach was talking a little bit that it seemed like they were really swarming you today at times, and some of those openings maybe weren't there as easily as they usually are.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What are you asking? I'm sorry.
Just did you see it? Did it seem like a different sort of what you were facing trying to get the ball out of there to make it?
Particularly in the post. I mean, they were coming right away. So I mean, it was a hard, aggressive trap. So, yeah, I mean, particularly in the post, for sure. But, I got to look at the tape, honestly, man. It was this is a weird game for us. So I honestly got to look at the tape, man. Sorry.
Mike Borkenoff, The Athletic.
Julius, why do you say it's a weird game?
I mean, we started off slow, worked our way out of it. Was up at half, 5 at half, and the third and fourth quarter, honestly, was a little bit of a funk, man. I don't really know what happened or, how they made that run or whatever it was, but I think, we just the ball kind of stuck a little bit And I know beginning to start the third quarter, Buddy made a couple big shots, a couple big threes that gave him a little bit of momentum. Marvin Bagley got on the offensive glass, made a couple shots. That was big for him. So it was just a weird, funky game, and I felt like we never really got our rhythm going for a majority of the game.
Steph Bondi, Daily News.
Hey, Julius. Next up is the Trailblazers going up against Dame and Melo and CJ. What is the key to that game?
Yeah, I mean, CJ's out, so that's a blessing for us. But, Dame's dangerous. Obviously, we know what Melo can do, but Dame's the head of the snake over there, and he's dangerous. So we'll get prepared for it tomorrow. I know Coach will come up with a great game plan for us to give us a great chance to win. And, as long as we execute it, we'll give ourselves a shot and we'll have a chance to win for sure. But obviously Dame's the head of the snake. And they got a lot of good complementary role guys who are good as well. So it'll be a tough challenge for us again, but we'll get back to it and we'll be up for it and be ready to battle.
Last question, Steve Popper, Newsday.
Hey, Julius, when you mentioned them coming out strong in the third quarter today, and there looked like there was some even chippiness out there. I know they had a 4-game losing streak. Are you guys still at a place where you have to be the hungry team every night as you try and get through this, a 4-game road trip and that sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's really what it's all about, especially coming off a second night of a back-to-back. It's all about being a dog, just all about fighting, our energy. It really had nothing to do with them. We just got to come out with the right mindset that under the circumstances, we're going to do whatever it takes to get a win. And, I think for the most part today, it was kind of up and down with that. Like I said, it was a weird game, but this things happen. It's a learning experience for us, and, we'll get right back to it.
Thank you, Julius.
Yeah, appreciate it.